Welcome back to MWZK Radio. We're joined again by the band Vyrnax. Last time, you guys mentioned that you want people to really think about the message in your art. You also hinted at issues with our current system. Could you please elaborate?
Yeah, sure. This world is really fucked up. Money, politics, war, and religion are not just minor problems. They're the core of the rot. Money drives people to do anything, cheat, steal, destroy the environment, just to get a little more. Politics? It's a power game where the rich get richer and the rest of us get screwed over. War is the ultimate expression of greed and power, where lives are tossed aside like they don't matter. And religion, don't get me started. It's been used as a tool to control, divide, and justify all kinds of horrific shit. We're not just casually against these things, we're outright enraged by them. They're tearing apart everything that could make this world decent, and we're not going to sit quietly while it happens.
Hmm. Many of your lyrics and imagery have been interpreted as satanic, but that's not the case, is it?
No, not at all. We don't worship the devil, Hades, Lilith, or any other mythical entities. We are being metaphorical. When we use phrases like worship the beast, it's not about venerating some supernatural evil. It's about calling out the very real, very human-made beasts that dominate our world. These beasts aren't lurking in some hellish underworld. They're right here among us, embodied in the relentless pursuit of money, the corrupt power plays of politics, the devastation of war, and the manipulative forces of religion.
Yes, people today often treat these destructive forces as if they're sacred, giving them the kind of blind devotion you'd expect in a cult. They worship wealth as if it's the only thing that gives life meaning. They put politicians on pedestals as if they're infallible. They glorify war as if it's some noble pursuit. And they follow religious dogma without questioning the harm it can cause. We're shining a light on that darkness, exposing the fact that these things have become deified in modern society. Our message isn't about celebrating evil. It's about revealing how it's already being celebrated in ways many people don't even realize.
So, besides making art and spreading this message, what are some solutions to these problems?
Science, a resource-based economy. That's the way forward. No doubt about it. Look, we're not just throwing out buzzwords here. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we operate as a society. Science isn't just about cool new tech and nerds in labs. It's about using evidence-based methodology to solve real-world problems. We need to stop making decisions based on outdated ideologies, superstitions, or what lines the pockets of the few. Instead, we should be looking at what actually works, what's sustainable, and what benefits everyone.
And when we say a resource-based economy, we mean rethinking the entire economic system from the ground up. Imagine a world where resources are allocated based on need and sustainability, not on who can pay the most or who has the most power. It's about making sure everyone has access to what they need to live a decent life, without wrecking the planet in the process. Money wouldn't be the driving force anymore. It'd be about optimizing resources for the collective good.
We're talking about a future where humanity can thrive without being chained to the destructive systems we've built around money, power, and greed. It's a big vision, but it's the only way forward if we want to avoid spiraling into total collapse. Science and a resource-based economy offer a path to that future, a path where we can finally start to clean up the mess we've made.
Speaking of a resource-based economy, we've got to give a shout-out to Jacques Fresco and Roxanne Meadows, and the work they have done with the Venus Project. Their vision laid the groundwork for what we're talking about, a world where human needs come first, and where science and innovation are harnessed for the greater good, not just for profit. Jacques is no longer with us, but Roxanne and many others are still out there advocating for a better world.
That's great. Thank you guys for sharing that. I will definitely look into the Venus Project and the concept of a resource-based economy. It sounds fascinating, and we definitely need a new system. Well, we are out of time for today. Thanks to Vyrnax for joining us today, and of course, thank you for your music. Also, we'd like to give a special thanks to ChatGPT, Udio, Deep AI, and 11 Labs for helping to make all this possible. Until next time, keep questioning.